Let's talk about the episode. Now look, I ain't look at no spoilers. I didn't look at what was gonna happen this week. I said it and it ended up happening. EJ is involved in the who done it, who surprised and who shocked. We got Gabby, Rave, Kristen, Jada. I mean, the list is long as I don't know what. And EJ got a whole lot of enemies, a whole lot of people he been messing with, a whole lot of people he been harassing, a whole lot of people nerves he been working on, including mine. But I ain't on the show, so I ain't pulled the trigger. But anywho, somebody finally got him. Now, when I saw last week's episode, I said, EJ, do not get yourself involved in the whodunit. Look Thursday, and whodunit has started. An investigation has started. We got so many enemies, so many. I mean, EJ, the only way we gonna find out who really done it is if you open your mouth and say so. Now you in a coma. Now you can't talk. We can't depend on Slow Salem PD to get it right, to get it together, solve the puzzle in peace. We might find out by the end of this year who really done it, or better yet, the fall or winter month before we find out who actually did do it. We finna be arresting anybody and everybody. The evidence pointing this way, the evidence pointing that way. We finna arrest you. We finna have a whole lot of BS going down with this whodunit. But you know what? I don't really feel bad for EJ at all, because I knew by the end of last year and this year he got way worse. Well, not even much this year. I think in December, somewhere around there, he was really putting his foot into it. I mean, he was constantly messing with people. He had honor on the job. He done messed up Jada and Rafe's relationship, marriage, relationship, and Rafe don't know what he gonna do. I mean, EJ was doing the maths. Now, when I said a whodunit was gonna happen, and EJ don't get yourself involved in that, EJ, you kind of was doing the maths in the math. I mean, you was doing way too much. I wouldn't even be surprised if Bell be involved in this somehow, or Bell might have pulled the trigger. EJ, sometimes you got to learn you is not a god. You is not untouchable. Just cause y'all managed to escape charges like y'all skating on ice don't mean you always a god and ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You learned that the hard way. And I'm not surprised nor shocked that somebody want to do that to you. Like I said, don't feel sorry for you at all, because you was kind of up in my nerves way last year, and it only got way worse before you finally got taken care of. So I ain't got nothing for you at all. I mean, I just hope and pray it wasn't Johnny, wasn't Gabby, Rafe, Bell, did I say Jada? Jada, some of those people. I just hope it wasn't none of them. Now the rest of the people, Johnny, for Chanel's sake, I hope he didn't take it there. I really hope he didn't, because Johnny, like, he was over the edge. Kate, Roman, hope it wasn't none of them. Even though Kate ain't scared to pull no trigger. You better ask Clyde about that when he thought she wasn't gonna pull that trigger on him in the park, and she gave him a once-over surprise to mess out of him. So Kate, we know she crazy enough to pull the trigger. Just when it comes to her children, Kate don't play no types of games at all. We already know Kate would give you a wild, wild west and wouldn't bat an eye and wouldn't feel bad. Ava, How we feeling about Ava nowadays? I mean, Ava calmed down a lot. She haven't really, been in the mess like that. She been involved in a lot of mess, including EJ and Kristen's mother. Do I really want to see her go down for even attempting, or if she really did this? Nah, Ava done been through way enough. I think if Ava, attempted or did do this, I think I kind of feel kind of bad, because she done been through enough. She done been held hostage. She done been tied to a old-fashioned wheelchair. She done been stabbed in the arm. She thought she found love, didn't find love because the daughter and then the grandma wanna be. Yeah, I think Ava been through enough that I feel kind of bad that Ava did take it there. But everybody else, not really. Jada, I feel bad because she also been through a lot with the Flanagan man, and then Rafe wanna echo like he on his high horse, like he ain't never cheated in or been in a situation like that. Rafe, you need to get over yourself. Yeah, she should have been woman enough to know that that wasn't you. Yes, we can understand why you should be pissed and mad. Rafe, get over yourself. You ain't got no room, and you cannot judge that woman harshly. You can't. Yeah, you can judge her for sleeping with another man. Yes, you can judge her for not catching on. But surely you cannot break up with that woman over this. That'll be petty and pathetic in your behalf. You cannot be mad at that woman. You cannot, and you better not be. Cause Rafe, you done some things in your past, some questionable things in your past, some breaking up people's relationships in your past, that you cannot judge Jada that harshly. Like I said, yeah, she should have called on. As for sleeping with the man, sleeping with Sean, that would have to go back to the you should have known that wasn't Rafe. I mean, Steve was right on it and put two and two together. Everybody was figuring out. You should have figured it out. But to end a relationship over, that's exactly what EJ want. He want to make all y'all pay. Bell, you, Rafe. So that was kind of giving EJ exactly what he wants. So, Rafe, be better and do better. Don't be too mad at that woman because she decided to sleep with somebody else, aka Sean, and now you in your feelings like you got. I think it's kind of hypocritical to me. But if I was in them shoes, I think I'd feel some type of way. Not the type of way that I would want to end things with you. Even though you showing me that you love me, that all that was going on and you found comfort in another man, I would be mad, but I wouldn't end things per se. But Rafe, you better not be petty. That's all I'm gonna say. You better not be petty. Like Hobby was saying, that is a good, gorgeous, beautiful boss lady. You better not break it up with her because she made one terrible mistake when she was going through what she was going through and she was dealing with what she was going through. You don't understand the hell that woman was going through, but sure, for sure, I'm with you on that 100%. She should have known. 100% she should have known. But she didn't catch on. So excuse her. But yeah, right. Don't do that. Like, that would be dumb of you to end things. You just got it back. You just got your life back, and for you to end things, Rafe, you sound and look crazy when you can't judge her, when you done did stuff in your past that made us give you the side eye and judge you. Look back at your past before you judge Jada. How the hell she supposed to knew there was a man running around here with your face? Bad on her and her fault for not catching on. But you can't blame that woman for what that man did and what EJ did, even though she didn't know what the hell was going on, and even though she didn't know it was a man running around here with your exact same face. So yeah, Rafe, get over yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about that situation. Gabby, I'm hoping you didn't go down another edge when it comes to the Demera family, because we know you done leaped off that edge so many times. It's not even much funny, even to the point that you done been to prison twice cause of it. Well, we can't really blame you for the. Yeah, we really can, cause EJ the one that pulled the strings that got you put in prison the second time. So yeah, even the Damaris then put you over the edge and made you do some crazy things. So yeah, Gabby, I hope and pray that you was not one of those. I'm hoping and praying you got an alibi. It's tight and sealed, and can't no holes be poked into it, because Gabby, this the last thing you need. And we don't care to hear you crying about your daughter, because we know you really don't care about your daughter that much. You want to use her as a convenient excuse to get out of trouble. So yeah, I hoping you ain't let the Damaris get you in trouble yet again, because that would suck for you to. What about my daughter? I ain't gonna see my daughter. My daughter hate me. I won't be able to spend time with my daughter. My daughter will be grown before I get out. We don't want to hear that crying sob story about your daughter, like you actually give a damn about your daughter, and that you actually care that if your daughter spend time with you or not. We really don't care, cause you learned to use that as a convenient excuse. And yeah, Orpheus is back. Now Marlena, I got a bone to pick with you. So you mean to tell me you been Superwoman all this time, but you always act like you a scared old lady? For you to do what you did to Orpheus in that hotel room, and you could have been doing that and you haven't done that, I'm appalled. The many times stuff didn't happen to you and John had to come rescue you, you mean to tell me you dove into your superhero cape and your wig and glasses and all that, and did Orpheus like that? And you mean to tell me you knew how to do this all this time, but you wanted to act like an innocent victim for John to come save you? You didn't do a good job tying him up. But you mean to tell me you can subdue a criminal, and this whole time you could have been doing that but haven't been doing that? I'm appalled by you, Marlena. I'm appalled. I am really, you really know how to put on that victim act, don't you, Marlena? You mean to tell me you had that in your bag of tricks and you just not pulling it out after the many times somebody done kidnapped you, held you hostage and all that? And you mean to tell me Orpheus do this to you and you got him knocked out and tied up, and you... When I saw that mess, I was highly upset. I thought we was going to get a little bit more action in there. And now Marlena going her bad of superhero tricks and got this man knocked out on the table, tied up. Where the hell was that when Stefano held you hostage and kidnapped you many times? Where the hell was this when Orpheus did this previously? Where the hell was this when any other John or the ISA members that had a grudge against you held you hostage? Where the hell was this then? So why the hell are you just not pulling it out, Marlena? I saw that mess and I'm like, oh hell no. So you mean to tell me she can intelligently defend herself, and now all of a sudden she wanna dove into her superhero duffel bag and wanna come a superhero for 10 seconds? You should have been using these same tricks on Stefano when he used to hold you hostage and kidnap you in the night. That meant that, for real, I was hot about that. I thought we were finna get some action. I thought we were finna go back to the glory days where Marlena being the innocent victim, being held hostage. You know, Steve, Andrew, maybe Paul got to come save her. Nope. We turn back around to the next scene, and Orpheus on the desk knocked out, passed out, and he's tied up. So you mean to tell me Marlena Ben knew how to do this stuff, but wouldn't do it? She wanted John, her God and Savior, to come. The more I talk about it, the more pissed off I get. Marlena, where the hell was this shit, this mess at when you needed it? Why you pull it out for a one-time only event? That's all I got to say. And not surprised the shot Paul shot Orpheus. Not surprised the shock that he pulled the gun out on Andrew. Not surprised the shock that he wouldn't, he wanted that big payday, shooting and killing, Andrew. So yeah, the way that turned out and the way he escaped out of them roads, I wasn't surprised or shocked. I just want to know where the hell was this stuff at all this other time when she really needed to pull it out but didn't pull it out. So you like playing innocent victim act. Okay, Marlena, I'm going to let you have that. But that mess pissed me off when I saw that mess. How you easily and conveniently tied that man up like that. Don't know how y'all didn't figure it out without seeing photographic evidence that it was Orpheus. Don't understand that. John in another location, thanks to the science man, the mad scientist man that Orpheus them shot. Yeah, that's gonna be a whole mess until we find, well, when they finally decide to tell us something we already know, that this is the end of John and Steve, with John and Marlena, and basically it's gonna be a whole sad love song for Marlena. Basically, that's all they setting this up. Got this woman going on a wild goose chase for nothing. That's basically what it's coming down to. A wild goose chase on Marlena behalf. They ain't doing it for us cause we know the team. They ain't doing it for us cause we already know the big deal. So yeah, this whole, where's John, Paul, Marlena, that's all I got to say. Paul Brady, you just would be a whole mess with him. What else happened besides the who done it, who could be involved, the whole Orpheus situation? That's about all that happened, really, that I want to talk about. But anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.